Hello! Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Just checking to see if it's all working. Yeah, it seems to be. And the setup isn't right, but we will in a second. You're correct. How's it going, Callie? Good to see you, buddy. You know what's exhausting? Having a job. I've worked pretty much for 2 weeks straight. I'm very 2 to 3 weeks straight. I'm very tired. It's been a long. I'm very tired. Kind of miss my old life, but here we are. Was doing fine. As fine as possible. I know the feeling. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I've thought about doing that. Yeah, I've done that. Let's see. I'm trying to set this up. Where's the bad thing about OBS is it doesn't really. I don't know if it does, but I was lazy. Any real reason you didn't want to go back? Besides the obvious of college is stressful as shit. Is it? Oh, 1 second, let me fix that. I think I know why. How's this? How is this? Is this good? Testing, testing. Okay. One second. Now we gotta get this. It always changes the setting every time I'm on here. One second. Configure video. Camera control. Focus. There we go. Oh, I'm so tired. Darkest Night. Oh, that's. Which one is that? I don't. Is that the kind of the surreal one? I haven't read that one yet. I should. What's that one about? I'm a little behind in comics. Because of this terrible thing I got called a job that dominates my entire life now. I can't do fun things like read comics. No, it must be work. It must be work all the time, Callie. Oh, if you're curious, yes, the poster did change. Yeah, that's the poster for my that's the cover for my book, Jack and Alex versus the Space Mafia. And don't tell nobody, but there's probably going to be a second poster right there pretty soon. But anyways, Yes. You notice? Notice in the background there? I've shared that cover almost everywhere. It's also, oh right, yeah. It's also, if you notice, it's my new Twitch. It's my new Twitch logo. Is the cover. Which reminds me, I should alert people that I'm on the Discord. That's the last one I always do, and I feel bad. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. Keep with me. One second. Kick is just doing what it wants without me. I'm not saying anything. That's annoying. Sometimes I don't know why I bother with Kick. We got one more place to post, and then full attention will be paid upon this stream. I usually wait until I post everywhere, but I did not. Okay. What should we draw today? What do we want to see old Sean draw? For... You know, the funny thing is I technically still have a little bit of work to do, but I'm not going to do it right now. I am entitled. I'm entitled to at least a few god darn minutes off. Distort it a little bit, but it'll be easier to see for you. Hey Harley, how's it going? Good to see you. Tell me what graphic novels you have picked up, Callie. That's always... I am very tired, Harley. Very tired. My job requires a lot of me, and times it feels overwhelming. Yeah, well, what can you do? Quit? It does pay pretty well. What can you do besides quit? That thought has crossed my mind several times. Oh, I've read that. It's okay. That one's okay. It's the art. I would say that the art is better than the story in that one. And yeah, I haven't read the graphic novel adaptation of Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, so we'll see. So we will see. I'm there for now. I do only have a 6-month contract with these people. I don't know. Who knows if I'll do it again? I don't know. This is a lot, Harley. This is a lot of work. I pretty much have been working nonstop there for about 3 weeks. I didn't have a single day. This is literally the first time I've had time off in 3 weeks from that place. I'm exhausted. It's been like 12-hour shifts in 3 days in like 3 weeks. I'm exhausted working there. I don't. But anyways, we'll finally have a calmer week this week. Who knows? Yeah. It's not like I have that great of a resume that I can go like, well, I can just quit and find another job. Anyways, we'll see. But at some point, money and prestige is not enough. You know, I was perfectly happy with my old life. It was everybody else who had a problem with it, not me. I had enough money off my inheritance to live off it for quite a while. I had moved, I live at home, so I didn't really need to like worry that much about. I didn't have to really worry about rent. Anyways, but I had dreams, Harley. I had dreams. Stupid dreams. Anyways, how's it going? We'll see. I'm just tired. It's a little bit it'll be a little bit more low key this week, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully. Whenever they say something's low key, that's been a trap lately, so we'll see. Anyways, shouldn't complain too much. A lot of people are losing their jobs. And I got one, Yeah, it's... that's the thing, though. Let's see. Alright. Doing that so you guys can see it. I should, that's the thing though. I'm a professional writer. Like I get paid to write, and that should theoretically be like my dream job. But it's hard. I'm just stressed. It's so much work all the time. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe now that I've been through I've been through the initial combat stage, I'll do better. I don't know. It's so bullshit. Callie, have you read those yet? Hi, Terrible. How's it going? Good to see you, buddy. Sure. Sure. It's about terrible. These are like 12-hour ships. These ships can range from like 12 to 20 hours, and I'm tired all the time, man. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, River. Yeah, that's me, professional writer. It's fun. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. It's fun how people, anyways, who aren't doing it, don't. It's fun. No, it's not. It's stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed to all hell. It's a stressful job that I'm barely keeping my head above water for. We'll see. Terrible. There are no breaks. There are no breaks. You must write until you are done. It can take me up to. You must write until you're done. It just takes forever. And I know. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah. I'm doing fine. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know what people say. Oh, it's like a dream job. You know, you just write all the time. No. You must listen to me. You must listen to me. The dream is not to. The dream is not to be a writer, write your own things all the time. The dream is to write your own stories and get paid for them. The dream is not to write other people's stories. Anyways, good to see you. Good to see you. It is a very stressful job that requires a lot of work. I am very tired. Anyways. Yeah. You know, there is no time to. There is no breaks. There is no time off. I am lucky that I managed to wrangle just a few hours off. There is only work. And the work never ends. How's it going, Crow? Yeah. There's no such time as meditation. There is only work. So I'm happy to get a little bit of time off before I have to go back to it. We'll see. Next week is going to be more low key. We'll see what exactly that means. I have to write Ghost. I have to write about 18,000 words a week. I think is what I calculated. Yeah, it's about 18,000 words a week. I think. Yeah, it can be. It can be. You know, it can be fun. You know, you wake up. You know, there's a lot of good to it too. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just tired all the time. So, does anybody have any requests? Anybody want to see anything? By the way, if anybody... Yes, I do work. I do work from home. By the way, don't tell my bosses that I got a little annoyed. Yes, I do work from home. That is one of the nice things about it. It does... Yes, that is one of the very nice things about working from home. I have a lot of tips now, by the way. It has to be pretty good, man. It has to be pretty good. You can't just turn in garbage. Yeah, you can't just turn in garbage. You'll get in trouble for that. Sure. Yeah, pro tier. Time management. I don't know. I've invented new methods to help me try and write faster. I take all the outlines I do and I put them all into one document, and then I write under it, and that helps me write faster. I said that, and then I'm like, what the heck do I even have? I can't. Some days I can get this perfectly aligned, and other days it just refuses to listen to me. Okay. Just refuses to listen to me, and it bugs the hell out of me. Harley, nice talking to you. Have a good day. So how's everybody doing? I wish I could have streamed on Saturday. I really did. Couldn't. Didn't get set. Still had to work on Saturday. You know, that was fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can. I don't know if I should share. I mean, there's kind of confidential documents. I don't think I'm allowed to share, but when the show's out, yeah, I can probably share it. I'd like that. I'm excited for the day the show finally comes out. Feels like that's never gonna happen. Problem is, okay, can we do this right? The problem is it has awkward there's awkward shots of the crotch. Whenever I try and do this, and it's just driving me up a fucking wall. And if I do that, it's too short, but okay, so here's what I would say. Bullet points are your friends. Okay, does this work? Yeah, this works. So how's the writing been going? Terrible. Have you got, you're working on a vegan barbecue thing? That's good. What is it exactly? Is it a sketch or is it a... What is it? Yeah. Yeah. In 5 acts. And that sounds very annoying, Crow, that your friend borrowed your camera and won't return it. I would be annoyed for him too. Annoyed with him too. Sketch comedy in 5 acts. So it's like a movie? Book? What will be the final product? Oh, okay. A playlet. Are you going to try and submit it to places? Scripts are easier to write than prose. That is true. Well, I always find that that's true. Because script writing is so dependent on like prose writing. Everything you write has to be in a lot of ways. Writing a script, I don't know. Don't you find that? Because like, to me at least, script writing, like, you don't have to like worry so much about like beautiful like flourishes of language or something. You can just write very perfunctory prose. All you have to do is get your point. All you have to do is make your point clear. Where it's like when you're writing prose, everything you write must be like in some way pleasant to read or interesting to read. It's a lot more upfront artistic work. Oh yeah. Speaking of publishing, if people are curious, if people want, if people buy enough, I can maybe quit this job and I don't have to worry about it anymore. I do have a book coming out. At some point. It's called Jack and Alex versus the Space Mafia. It's right there. It's my new poster on my wall. It'd be great if you pre-order it. Listen, pre-ordering, this is kind of important because pre-orders mean I get placed higher in ranking systems, in Amazon's ranking system, than I would otherwise. And I would really like to like crack maybe a hot 100 of like my category. That would be nice. That would be nice to crack. I think I'm in like the thousands right now. It's only 99 cents, so Well, fanfic is kind of be anything, I mean, you still have to apply good storytelling techniques to fanfic, it's... Aren't there, I'm old, but I remember there used to be script fics in my lifetime, where you write a script, where you write a fanfic as a script. Oh, it seemed rather bold of me, bold to do, but you know. Of course, so if people heard about the new controversy, I mean, there's always a controversy in the fanfic space, but that apparently there, some people have been caught trying to sell fanfics, not the original authors, but yeah, not the original authors, but like, okay, so one, this is not the author's fault. Well, maybe a few authors, but I think this is largely not an author's issue. So what some people have been doing is they've been selling fanfics. They've been putting up fanfics on Etsy and selling them in like book form. And it's like, you can't do that. That's a crime. Fanfics are already in a very legally gray area, and by legally gray area I mean owners are nice enough not to like prosecute, but you know, like it's a, you know, it's kind of a gentle person's agreement that we don't, you know, fanfic authors are allowed to just do what they want, you know, but the general rule is you can't make money off of it or it becomes a problem. Anyways, so by the way, no, you can't sell your yeah, it's a gentleman's, you know, it's a gentleman's agreement. Technically, yeah, they're illegal, but they're not. It's not really harming. It's essentially free advertising for. It's essentially free advertising for the property. So as long as you're not, say, trying to make money off of it by selling it, which is what these idiots are doing. I mean, there's no way in hell, under any legal definition of copyright, that this stuff is legal. Like, just it's not. But it's fine. I think everybody is like, well, it's not really hurting us, so we're just gonna let it happen. As long as we don't, as long as people don't get crazy and like fucking try and sell this shit. I mean, you could try and claim parody or transformative. Maybe that works. I don't know. I'm no legal scholar. Well, yeah, but the person who could do that is the author of the work. Listen, I think. Listen. If you're gonna try and sell your own fanfic, just do the dignity of trying to steal it nobly. Listen, History is full of great literary thieves. The most noble art form there is. Theft. Listen, I don't really care if, like, say somebody, takes a character they like, change it slightly, slap a different name on them, and write their own stories. That's fine with me. A lot of great characters that you and I love. That's guess how they got their start. Terrible? Can you guess? Like, take somebody like Batman. Batman, if you don't know, is essentially the most noble art form there is. Theft. Yes. So, if you're interested, a little history on Batman. Batman is a ripoff of a character called the Shadow. The Shadow. No, but Batman is very much a ripoff of the Shadow. Okay, the Shadow was a wealthy industrialist by the name. Was it Alfred's name? I was thinking he is. There's a really good reboot that they did a while ago with Garth Ennis writing that I like quite a lot. I meant to review that. I should talk about that one. Anyways. What was I saying? Anyways, it was about a wealthy industrialist who disappeared. Who trained for years. What's it implied to be? I think China or in like Tibet, and then comes back as a shadowy, mysterious figure to fight crime in New York City, called the Shadow. Can you get? Why, yes, that does sound very similar to Batman, doesn't it? Yes. In fact, the first Batman comic is most likely a rip-off of an old Shadow story. So it's like, I don't give a shit. I actually would prefer that in a lot of cases, people be bold and just do stuff like that than like that's more fun to me than like that would be more fun to me. We do that all the time. It's noble. You know? But what we don't do, so I don't care if like, people get in a skis, real up in arms about like, well, they're doing that. It's like, no. One, you do not own the ideas behind your characters because most likely they were derivative in and of themselves. Like you don't like, hey, guess what? Everybody here is allowed to write a superhero story. Everybody here is allowed to write a fantasy story. Everybody here is allowed to use like an innumerable amount of things because they are common cultural products or in the public domain or whatever you want to call it. We're all allowed to use those basic ideas. You can't use Batman because Batman, Bruce Wayne, is a copyrighted character under copyright protection. That means the original producers still own it. But you can create, the Night Avenger, Dr. Midnight, Dark Claw, a ton of other ones, whatever. And do that. Nobody owns ideas, and it's irritating how writers get. It's like you're, like I don't think. Yeah. I'm gonna throw that out there, Crow. I think that's actually, you can probably get away with that. You can't use that exact design. You can't use the exact Chainsaw Man design or anything, but I'm gonna throw this out there. You can probably get away with that. I don't know about your country's particular copyright laws, but I'll say this: most copyright law is about copyright law is not about who owns what. It is about, are you creating a direct okay, so it gets complicated. So but basically it's about, have you created a direct product competitor using their ideas, if that makes sense. If you can prove that by your product existing. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. We're having a discussion about copyright law here. How's it going? But no, you could probably get away with that. Just tweak to listen. If anime got in trouble for ripping off ideas, they would get in trouble a long time ago. I don't think. Oh no, I don't think people would. Anyways, so here's what I mean. Just take your favorite shows, change it enough. Take your favorite shows and change them enough, and you can make your own stories. And heck, you'll find that the changes you make will have a lot of fun added to them. I think, at least. That's how a genre gets started. That's the origins of genres. Oh, okay. I try and be. I'm tired. I'm also very tired all the time, but I try and be. Right, here we go. I mean, you can share again. I'm not sure where it is. My dumb little drawings. Feel free to share it again. Yeah, feel free to share it. Tell us a little about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself. June Barris. Make it too short. I want one good drawing to show off to the internet. Darn it, I just want one good drawing. I was capable of that once. What are you playing on Steam Deck tonight? Terrible. Are you being impacted again? Play that on Steam Deck? I don't know. I've never played that game. The bit is less funnier if I never play it. As happens with all things. Oh, you're going hardcore. You're going hardcore. What game are you playing now? I have no fucking idea what that is. Shoot him up, yeah. Whoa, thunder. Isn't that game where they keep leaking like government secrets? So tell us a little about yourself. Barris, what do you do? I love that game. I've never played it, but that every time that happens, that makes me laugh so much that we have enough like dumbasses in the world who keep risking going to prison by leaking major government secrets to win an argument at video games. Funniest thing ever. Legit one of the funniest things ever. Good sir. Good noble sir. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you should be fine with that design. Good sir. I'll have you know that I am correct about the video game that we are playing at the moment. And I am willing to go to prison for it. Yes. I don't think anybody actually has. It's so funny that it keeps happening. Okay, so it's like a combat simulation game, and what happens is, okay, so it's a combat simulation game with all these different weapon, different weapons against each other, like different tanks, planes, ships. I also think. Anyway, so people get into it has these forums, and people get into big fights on these forums about. Actually, no. The reason I lost is not because I'm bad at the game. It's because the stats are bullshit. Oh, thank you so much. Can't really see the drawing clearly now, but you will be in a little bit if I get further in. Are you an artist? Yeah, they keep doing it. But what's so funny is it's happened like 7 times now. Thank you. So they'll get into fights and they'll go like, sure. Hey, monk, how's it going? Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. I don't think anybody actually got arrested, but I do think there was some people who got a very stern yelling at because of a video game they needed to win at. Welcome people. Welcome people. Welcome. Oh, we were talking about War Thunder. That game that people have real deal military people keep accidentally leaking real government secrets on. Have you heard about this game? I've never played it, but I know they advertise quite a lot on YouTube, so you've probably heard of. Well, accidentally, yeah. So what happens is, people will get on their forums. People get into arguments about the accuracy of these of the military, because it's yeah. So here's what happens. So they have forums, and this is supposed to be like an accurate military shooter, where different tanks and airplanes and ships, I believe, go up against each other. So of course it attracts the worst pedants on the internet, who are like, that's not how it actually works. That's not, anyways, those sorts of people. But it turns out those sorts of people are also prone to actually joining the military. So you'll get into these so these people with actual military clearance will get into these big arguments, and they'll go no, that's not how it works. And then they'll reveal actual classified information on the forums to like win arguments that they get into, and it's like, and it's happened like half a dozen times, like 7 times, I believe, at this point, from all like a couple of US guys, a few British guys, a couple of Chinese guys, and I think 1 or 2 Russians. I'm not sure. And it happens. It keeps happening. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. It's that game. Okay. It is 13 times. 13 times that people have leaked sensitive information. 13 times. This is the 13th time it's happened. Oh my god. According, okay, task and purpose. For the 13th, on the task. For the 13th. For the 13th time, a War Thunder player has shared sensitive military information on one of the video game's forums. War Thunder. Yeah. Anyways, yes. 13. This happened. This happened to this. Oh my god, these people. Oh yeah. Well, they remove all that information and ban it. It's the funniest, right? That's what I was saying. Yeah. So be proud of yourselves, guys. Here's the thing. I know people are very insecure on the internet, and very insecure about a lot of things, but remember, if you ever think yourself to not know, to be like socially awkward, think to yourself, did I release classified information to win an argument about a video game? And if you haven't done that, congratulations, you're doing pretty good. Am I potentially going to a military prison because I really wanted to correct a 13-year-old on how fast a tank should be? Anyways, how's it going, everybody? Yeah. So yes, that is the funniest. That is the absolute funniest video game thing I've ever seen. Nothing. Yeah. Oh, I'm just trying to draw this girl. Nothing that interesting. I could do something else. I have a pretty stressful job. I have a pretty stressful job, so like art is my way of relaxing. I'm a dog person because I'm very allergic to cats. That is the number one reason I'm a dog person. So that inclines me to like dogs. Just when you have a very stressful, quite intense job, you need little breaks, mental breaks. Unfortunately, no, not great. Has that ever happened in Guyana? Impact. I miss my dog. I had a dog. I'm watching a show right now. This is very off-brand for me that I'm watching this show, but I really like it. It's called The Gilded Age, and one of the main characters has a dog exactly like my old dog. So it's very. I'm always like, oh. I'm always very happy to see it. It's not an interesting answer. I never really had a chance to be a cat person, but what about you? What's that? What's everybody's opinion? I haven't. Is it good? I wanted to get into it. It's one of those shows on my list that I've been meaning to watch. I'm so behind on stuff. I know it got canceled too early. Well, that's good. I know there was a whole controversy with its cancellation that seemed to be annoying that happened. It got canceled before the story was over, which is always very annoying. I don't know. I'm behind on like animation stuff, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, Amphibia got canceled. Oh no! I was watching. Oh, I've seen Amphibia. I liked Amphibia. That's so annoying. I thought Amphibia was really cute. It's annoying. Usually they get 4. Like, okay, so if you guys don't know, throwing this out there, if you're curious, cartoons you traditionally end around 60 episodes. That's usually the target goal for most animated shows is about 60 episodes. So that usually translates into what, like 4? I always forget, like about four seasons. So the fact that they can't, that's such bullshit. Isn't it frustrating? Yeah, I think that's good. We like the LGBTQIA stuff. We're accepting of that on this stream. We're cool like that. And LGBTQIA kids need shows too. God knows it's hard for them. Hard enough for them. We support all of them. Because they're our kids. Because I'm not going to get into an argument about this. I'm tired. Because there are kids who are queer and they need shows too. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I don't think it is. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not getting into an argument about this. Yeah. I know. I'm not getting it. I don't want to get in an argument. I've had a long week. I don't want to get in it. I'm not interested in fighting this today. So let's have fun. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Junie. I'm sorry, but it's just no. We're not fighting this. Anyways, yeah, I'm stressed. I'm really stressed. I'm just stressed. Work is super stressful, and there's always stuff I have to do for it, and I'm just tired. I saw that it designed. No, that's fine. That would be fine. I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just tired. It's been a very long week. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. My job. Yeah. Thanks. It's been a month. So, if people are curious, anybody new here? Uh, Anybody new here? My job is I write fiction for an audio drama app. If you're, and it's just it's a lot of work, and it's gonna get very tiring at times. And theoretically, I have some more work I have to do later tonight, but I'm just gonna. That's pretty clerical. I can just do that in a couple of minutes, but it'll just take me like half an hour to do that. So I figured I can stream first. Just got to do it before my boss wakes up tomorrow. Anyways, so it's fun. It's fun at times. It can be fulfilling at times, but it can be just deadening at times because you have to do so much writing. Anyways, do people know Pocket FM? Cave, I feel like there might be a chance you might know it. I'd like to meet somebody who's a fan of it someday. We'll see. Pocket FM is a web. Pocket FM produces audio dramas. Oh golly. Produces audio dramas. It's fun. It's fun. I hope. I don't know how much more I can tell. I can't talk too much about the show I'm working on just because it's not out yet. But once it's out, I can talk more about it. I don't know. I think you could possibly get away with this design. Maybe. I don't know. The shark head thing, I think, is the thing you gotta watch out for. Can I have some of the sour candy? No, not yet. It's not. It won't. It just like literally my contract says I can't talk about it until it's released. You'll have to subscribe to find out, but it should be fun. It's funny because I can talk about it once it's out, because we're still working on it right now. I'll throw this out there if you want to support me in some other way. I do have a book of my own coming out. Once it's, I mean, I'm up for talking about. I do have a book of my own coming out. to support me there. No pressure, but that's my only advertising. Yeah, but so yeah, so it's a good job. It pays well. It's remote. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work. We'll see how long I last. I'll be fine. Ugh. This week will be a lot more low key, so hopefully I can make it through. How dare no, it's fine. I know I'm small, but hey, doing stuff like this got me further than I thought I would be. So I don't, so I might be small, but I got out. It got out to the right people. This got me in front of the eyes of the right people. I do have already 1,000 subscribers, mostly from shorts. I did put out one video. I did put out one longer video. Oh, you'll get there. Let's see. I'll give you a follow. Well, to be fair, Cave, you probably need to post videos. That does help. That usually helps. But yeah. But now you have 3 subscribers, Cave. Congratulations. I mean, this channel isn't monetized yet. So I don't know. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Cave. What type of stuff do you do? And terrible. How are things? Terrible. And has anybody had a chance to see the new Dune yet? I haven't. I really want to. I'm jealous that other people get to see it. UCDR podcast. Hello, UCDR podcast. How's it going? Thank you. I know you can't quite see it. Well, it'll get. I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna try and ink this tonight, so you'll see more of it. But right now, it's a little bit unviewable. How are things going? You haven't seen the new Dune yet? I want to. Back when I had free time in a life, I could go see movies whenever I felt like it. Tell me you see? Just having you guys here is support enough. Listen, the more you watch, the more hours you watch of this thing, the closer you help me get to monetization of this channel. So, the closer you help me get to monetization of the channel, the more that I can maybe eventually support myself as an indie creator. Who knows? You know, when I was first starting out doing this thing, there was a big controversy where like a bunch of different creators got caught yelling at their audience for not subscribing. And it was like the middle of the pandemic. And I was like, oh, I never want to do that. I never want to be that person. You know, I never want to be the person who yells at people that they lost their job. That it's like, well, you should still support me. I'm like, no. So what type of stuff do you like? I assume. That's a good question. That's a good question. I do a lot of reviews of comic books on here. I offer writing advice. I don't know. Mom, if I could be honest, I would eventually. You know, I went to film school, and I'd eventually like to. I always sort of wanted to start putting short films out on here. You know. Or 4 full films. I don't know. There's this do you follow Joel Haver? I don't know if you follow Joel Haver. I don't know if he's. No, he's pretty. Joel Haver's pretty appropriate, I would say. I get Joel Haver. I would say is pretty appropriate. I really respect what he's doing right now. He decided he was a sketch channel, and he announced this year he's taking a break from sketch. Joel Haver is a very funny guy. He doesn't need my he doesn't need my support, but I'll link him anyways because he's super funny, and I like his stuff, and kind of the wave of people that he's part of. You've probably seen a few of his things before. Anyways, he took a break. He was a sketch channel, and he released a sketch every week. And then he took a break from. He announced that this year he was taking a break from that, and he was going to release 12 movies in 12 full-length movies this year. So that's a movie a month. And so far he's released 2. I've only seen the first one. The first one was pretty funny. The second one looks a little bit more. Seems a little bit more daring. I haven't watched that one yet. I'm like, that's so cool. Anyways, I wish I could do stuff like that. I wish I could release stuff under my own, power instead of having it work for these. Just a girl. We can draw something else. I don't mind. I'm just drawing a reference I have on my phone. Go to bed, terrible. Sleep. Sleep, the great and thunderous one. Sleep. So what about you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. What are you an artist? And Howard, I could draw something else. I'm just drawing stuff until better ideas come. Well, welcome back. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with that, really. I know that it can get frustrating. What games do you like to play? What games are we all playing? That sounds good. What type of stuff do you draw? I don't know. Can you just... It was probably a little bit too harsh of it. We'll see. Usually like to try and pick a light. Yeah, I do. I don't have as much. Ooh, draw Spanish. Sure, I'll put that on the list. I do. Let's see what. I mean, I've been playing a lot of this Crusader Kings game, which can be. I wish I had more time to play games. Listen, my whole life is I wish I had more time to do something. I wish I had more time to do something. But yeah, I've been playing Crusader Kings a lot. That's probably the game I put the most time into. That can be pretty addictive. It's a grand real-time strategy game. And you take control of a real kingdom. You can play any country in the world, and you kind of control it for a couple. And you try and keep in charge for a couple of years. And it's not just any country. You can play like small little counties, or like duchies, you know, and slowly build up power that way to eventually like running an entire empire. It's very fun and very addictive. But you know, it also has like a life sim aspect to it because you're not technically playing a country; you're playing a ruler of the country, and you have to like manage their. Okay, Crow, it was lovely seeing you. Have a good time. It's very addictive. It's very fun. It's very addictive, and it's weirdly relaxing at the same time. It's a game that you can just kind of zone out and play for a few hours, and then. I wish I played. I used to play a ton of different games. You know, my favorites were like grand strategy games and RPGs, and they haven't really made many RPGs lately. I don't know. I don't keep up as much as I should. I'm going to throw this out there. This is mean. I have a friend, by the way. I have a friend who really loves this game, so I've neglected from like making any things about it. How big of a disappointment was Starfield? Jeez, was that a big disappointment? Do people here like it? I mean, it's okay if you do, by the way. You don't have to agree with me. If you like Starfield, that's fine, and you're right for it. If you enjoyed it, but I was super disappointed by it. Starfield, do you play? Okay. So, I'm now insecure about my age, but Skyrim, is Skyrim still a game people play? Have you heard of Skyrim? It's possibly looks super out. Yes. Okay. Good. So, Starfield is the new game from Skyrim creators Bethesda, where it's the basic pitch was, what if we did Skyrim, but in space? Sounds great. I love it. Played it. Super boring. Was super disappointed by it. And I'm frustrated that I didn't like it because I was really looking forward to it. Which is annoying. I expect better. Okay, so and it's annoying because it's not bad per se. It's just boring in underwhelming ways that are irritating. So the problem with Skyrim. Okay. Listen, this rant has been stored up for a long time. I'm just gonna make it. If you're making a game where you travel in a starship, the starship should be one of the most fun parts of the game. It should be fun to fly around in your ship. And RPGs are all about exploration. See, the worst part of Starfield is that they do it like they let you just it's not that so much they let you, it's that they encourage you flat out that you have to fast travel through everything. So like there's almost nothing to do with your spaceship, but you just get on, and you don't even have to just get on. You can go like you just go fast travel to this planet, fast travel to this planet, fast travel to this planet, and that's what they want you to do. And I'm like, I did not buy a game with a spaceship in it to not fly my darn spaceship around. That's the appeal of a game with a spaceship, is that I get to pretend I'm Captain Kirk flying around space. The appeal, I do not want to just pull down a menu and go take me to this planet or this planet. That's all. By the way, pirate games, also the thing I want to do is, sorry. That's been building up in me for a little bit of time. That's been a frustration. Sorry. What about you guys? What have you been playing? Minecraft, I assume? I don't know. I don't know if people play these days. Minecraft's a perfectly okay game. Perfectly fun game. I'm happy that that's popular over, like, I don't know. Yes, I have heard of Undertale. Undertale is a very good game. That's a good game to like. That's a good game to like. That's a strong game to like. What about you, Howard? Are you into any games? I do. Let me, 1 second. Let me get the link for you. Feel free to join. I don't post there as much as I should. I'm trying to post there more now. I'm trying to post more there now, but yeah. What's RS3? I've not heard of RS3. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Baldur's Gate. I like Baldur's Gate quite a lot. I haven't played it since it was out of beta. Howard. I am an old school rune. I remember RuneScape. Yes. I played it. I was very obsessed with RuneScape as a kid. I haven't played the updated version. That looks scary to me. I don't understand. I wonder if I still have my old RuneScape login. Probably not, right? I won't play that for a week straight. Well, you gotta bring people into it. What are your Discords about? I mean, I have. Let's see. How many people do I have in my Discord right now? 31 active. 229, I think. Yeah, 229 people, which is a lot. Or not a lot. Yeah. Well, do you want your thing to be big? The friend one to be big? Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, good. It doesn't sound like it'd be fun if it was too big. Well, I mean, the way I did it is I just streamed a lot. Have you streamed? I don't know. Are you? I don't know. I would invite. You're in high school, right? Are you in high school or college? Oh. No. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Link it here, buddy. You feel free to link it here. I don't know. What's the adults? I don't know. I don't know. Kid on internet, Discord server. Be cautious with that, okay? Yeah. Did you paste it on Reddit? Okay. No, I'm just nervous for your safety then. That's all. I don't think anybody here has a problem. But I know nobody here has a problem. I know nobody here has a problem, but I just be cautious. Okay. Just be cautious about that stuff. A lot of weirdos online. Let's see. There's all the ways I would recommend it. I don't know. You gotta just find. Okay, here's what you do. And be cautious about this. Have all your friends joined it? Have all your friends joined it? Have you got your friends to join? Yeah. That's where my fear is. It's weird that popped up there. No, anyways, that's where my fear is. Have your friends joined it? Ask. What? Ask. Ask them. Don't. Yeah. Yeah. Howard, I'm trying to think of recommendations that are within line of that. Ask your friends. I'm sure someone will be happy to join. Because some of your friends are fans of Undertale, right? Ask them first. Monk, ask them first. Ask. Oh, yeah. Then they'd be interested in it. Is it like a role play one? Like, are you guys doing like role play adventures there? Or are you doing like, what are you doing? Okay, Monk, just say, okay, here's what you do. Okay, Monk, here's what you do. You go, hey, friends that I know that enjoy Undertale, would you like to do an Undertale themed roleplay? A few of your friends might express interest, and you go like, yeah, okay then. Say, hey, I set up a Discord server for that exact purpose. Do you guys want to join? They go, yeah. That's how you start. That's how you start increasing it. You run a fun roleplay session. Maybe a few other people go like, we'd also like to join. Slowly but surely, you build those blocks. Yeah, it's the healthiest way I could think of. That's probably the best way to do it. You'll be surprised. You know, I'm going to throw this out there to people for life advice. You'll be surprised what your friends... A lot of people really do want to help you out, and they're very willing to do favors for you if you just ask. You'll be surprised how much people are willing to help you. You know, like, this whole reason I have this job is because a friend recommended me for it. So it's like, best piece of life advice I can get is be willing to ask your friends be willing to go on a limb and ask for help from people. You'll be surprised how much more willing than you think they would be they are to give it. Stressful, Howard. Very stressful. It's a lot of work. The reason I finally got to stream again this week. Pretty much. Yes, you need to network. That's the rule. stressful. It's very stressful. It's a lot of work. It can be very exhilarating at times, and it can be incredibly stressful at times. I was very stressed. I had a lot of stress this week. That's why it's nice that I finally got some time off to stream. Hopefully this week will be a little bit easier. You know, it's one of those like lessons you have to learn. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the likes, guys. I know. Yeah. Thank you. I would like to play some games on here. I always mean to. Like there's some games I've been really wanting to play on here. I just haven't got around to getting them yet. And I do find drawing to be quite relaxing. Toast, how the heck is it going? Mr. Toast. So how are things? What have you been doing with yourself lately? Toast, how the heck are things going? Working all day. You guys want to hear something embarrassing from... Yes, a lot of work. You guys want to hear something embarrassing? Oh, that's what it's been like. I only managed to get one day off this week. What was I going to say? You guys want to hear something embarrassing? I didn't get my invoice in this month for my paycheck, so I won't be getting paid. I have to wait like another month for my paycheck. Was not thrilled about that. Was not thrilled about that. So it feels a little bit like I worked this whole month for free. And the reason I didn't get my invoice in is because I was busy trying to get the stupid job done. What are you studying? Oh, that's such a boring question. When I was in college, I hated when people would just ask me, well, what's your major? But what is your major? And then you don't have to talk about it again. What's your preferred class in D&D? There, that's a real question that we can all sink our teeth into. Nice. Tell me. Okay. From looking at me. Okay. This is a game. What do you think my preferred class is? Anybody who guesses correctly, the class I play all the time, I play all the time gets 1 million points, 1 million fake internet points that mean nothing. Darn it! Yeah. You got first guess, Monk. Robin! Hello! Monk gets it. Monk gets 1 million fake internet points. Hello, Robin. Hello. How's it going? You gotta get there fast! That's so great. Nice! Congratulations. That's fun. Monk, have you ever played D&D? Robin, Do you play? Have you ever played D&D? Well, that's. I'm glad to hear that. That person sounded like a nightmare. Nah. It's fun. Are any of your friends interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's awesome. I'm glad you like your job. Oh. What materials do you need exactly? Not that I am looking around to see if I do have a rule book. If that, That's good. You know, you can get most of that stuff online for free, right? The materials. Oh, but you know that you can get a lot of that stuff online, right? For free? You can do a lot of that stuff free online. If you want to. I mean, the figures are fun. The figures are fun, but almost all that stuff is for free online. There are you can go to, what is it? It's Roll20, right? Everybody, that's what it is. It's Roll20. I haven't had time to play in a long time. There it is. Yeah, Roll20. I like to mix D&D. Yes, and sign up for D&D. Sign up for D&D Beyond. You get 3 character slots for free. That's good enough for starting out. And then there is an extension where you can connect your D&D Beyond thing to your and D&D Beyond has some free starting books for you. Has some free starting books. You know, if you want to get like a little bit more fancy. If you want to get a little bit more fancy, you'll have to buy some stuff. But for good basic adventures, D&D Beyond is good. For like good, you know, basic, you know, for your first game, the free stuff that D&D Beyond has will be more than fine for you. You know. Okay, tell me your idea for the next turn. This is always the part I struggle with. Second eyes. Or, you know, I've thought about doing that. And bend. Yeah. Sorry about that. Maybe. If I had like free time to do that, I would. Jesus? Is this Jesus? Or Jesus? Maybe. Oh no. Am I right? We could try that. That would take some organizing on my. That would take a little bit of extra organizing on my part. We could try that. Sure. Well, truth be told, Monk, I have thought about that before. But, well, that's awesome, Robin. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. You're that he's close. That he's closer to you now. That he's doing better. He's a cool guy, right? He's still a cool dude. I mean, I've thought about that. It can be quite fun. Who here has played the Dungeons and the Dragons? I mean, I'm certainly no expert, but I haven't researched how to. I never really researched how to precisely min-max my character to perfection. But D&D Beyond is fun, by the way. If you guys just like basic character building, also. Oh, what is this? Oh, right, the movie. I was like, did they just use Hugh Jackman? And I'm like, oh right, there was a movie with Hugh Jackman in it. Alright, that was actually pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But like in a playful way? Oh, then yes, it was a playful way. That's good to hear. I'll do that. I do at some point have a second book coming out that is more D&D themed, and I probably would like to promote it in some way, and that might be a decent enough way to promote it. Did I mention that I have a book coming out on May 4th? I certainly haven't brought that up before. Yeah, woot woot. certainly might not have to push it back a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe it might have to push it back a little bit. I thought I would have more time to like edit it, you know, but we'll see. Let's see. How many? Have fun. No worries. That's awesome. That's awesome, Robin. I love to hear that. Welcome back. Welcome back! Just checking. So, let's see. Let's see. What else is there? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of stuff. Anybody want to talk about the Gilded Age? The Gilded Age? Anybody interested in the Gilded Age? No, I don't think that's a show. Hey, Callie. Bots. Callie, is this one of your new accounts? Thank you for the follow, Callie Bots. Is this one of your... So Callie, who is a regular, who has been a long time regular on this channel, has a tendency to start new accounts every few months under the name. How many accounts has this been for you? Like 5 or 6 at this point? I don't know. Oh, phone account. You know, you can, Callie, you are aware that you can just log into the same account on your phone, right? Okay. So Muck, tell me, when did you first hear about D&D? Are you a possible fan of... Oh, thank you. Well, I'm inking it now so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. We'll see how well it turns out. Oh, I'm just curious. Were you like? I'm just curious, because I assume a lot of people have become fans of D&D from what's the show? What's the show everybody's What's that show that everybody likes? With the voice actors? No, I mean... No, wait. It's the real famous one. It's the real famous one. I'm clearly a huge fan if I'm having trouble remembering it. McKenna. Because it got a TV show. Vox McKenna. I know because we watched the first episode. Yeah, but it's based... Critical Role. Critical Role. Yeah, McKenna. It was okay. I only watched the show. You know, it's a weird thing watching shows that are presumably meant as fan service and you kind of come in not really knowing the thing all that well. Because it's like, I don't know. I assume most people. I think that's. I mean, okay. A few things I think have influenced why D&D has become popular, at least from my opinion. Is I think also the pandemic happening made it really quite popular. I mean, all this stuff is good. I think all this stuff is good. It's just fascinating how big a deal D&D has become lately. Did I just lose everybody? Attack. Because I remember it as a fairly niche thing. No, I trust. I mean, at some point we'll probably... What? No. What? No. What? Eyes are the thing I always screw up on. I'm always insecure. The click. Tell me about the click. See, that's what I'm finding. See, I think that's the most interesting thing now is that people are getting into D&D because of like these roleplay channels that they're doing. Still a little. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, if you want to look at it, I'll give it a check. Okay, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Probably late. Probably should. I'm so tired of doing my stupid job. I want to take a break. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is the greatest honor a budding content creator can ask for. Being that I am. Nice talking to you. Might as well keep going. Rid me of life. It is morbing time. Time to morb. I live for the morb. Morbing is what I do all the time, every time. Morb every day. Morb. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Golly, that's good. I live to morph. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I mean, that's not good. That's annoying that it didn't process. Your thing didn't process in time. I hate when that happens. Yeah, why are colleges so out of date all the time? I swear, I hate. The thing that gives me the most anxiety in life is dealing with like college applications, like college login websites. It's like they never work. They never work. Nobody knows how to use them, and you call the tech support line, and they're like, "Well, I don't know. Have you tried this?" And it's like, "Yes, I've tried that. That's why I'm calling you." But listen, BB Gun 415. It's not just Morbin time. It's also Web and a Clock. That's right. It's Web and a Clock. Because we're all about Madam Web now too. Madam Web and Morbin. The Morbin Web. That movie is so funny. I don't know. It's just... The fact that Madam Web got her own movie is just so funny to me. If people... I'm not being mean, by the way. If people don't know who Madam Web is a fairly minor character in the whole Spider-Man mythos. That probably did not deserve... I don't know. Supposedly this is not based on... The magic stuff in Spider-Man is so boring. They keep trying to make magic and Spider-Man work, and I don't know. I'm always so bored by it. Like, I don't think we really need... Like, listen, one of my favorite... Like, I'm gonna throw this out there. This is gonna be weird. But one of my favorite superheroes is Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange stuff. No, I don't have any formal education. I mean, I've taken a few art classes, but it's just, I just mostly do the stuff for fun. I am a professional, I am a professional creative person. I do write as a profession. Like I am employed by a company to write for them, but not do art. I wish it'd be fun, but that's probably never gonna happen. Yeah, I probably should change my background at some point. Mostly. Yeah. Sort of. My minor was in creative writing in college. My major was in film, technically content production is what they called it, but it was film. It was essentially film school. Yeah, I'm a rare person in this world. My degree has actually been somewhat useful to me. So, ask me how I did it. It was not by getting the degree. Didn't matter. It was the people I met. It was me schmoozing with people. That's how I got it. I made friends with some people who worked at a company. I made friends with a guy who worked at a company. The company was hiring people. He asked it. He recommended me for the job. I interviewed for it. I got it, and now I work for it. And I'm very stressed out the whole time working for it, but I do work for it. And I made friends with him here on the internet. Well, on Twitch. So Twitch did get me my job. Formal education is great, but one of the most important things you need in life is connections to people. But yeah, I did do one Hot Scrub stream as a joke, but no, I did stuff like this once. It was the least sexy hot tub stream you'll ever see. But it was fun. Yeah. I do like I did writing. I was doing a lot of writing streams, and a guy who coincidentally, some people who had the ability to hire me found me, ended up liking me and my stuff, and that's how they hired me. So. And now I work for a company, and I am not stressed out all the time by working for that company. No. No, not whatsoever at all. Why would I be stressed out? Only have to produce It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment to make. You know, because you don't get full control of how the story goes. You don't get full control of like what people want done. See, I'll throw this out to you. I'll throw this out to people. Anybody looking to maybe pursue this? A way to think about it. When you write for yourself, one of the things you're subconsciously doing is structuring stories to play into what you're good at writing, you know, and what you enjoy writing. But when you're writing for other people, you have to like, you're often placed in, you know, you have to like accommodate for like, well, this is what the job's going to be, so this is what we're going to do. So it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment to do that. I don't know how successful I am at it. We'll see. We'll see when the project comes out, how well I did. But it's nerve-wracking because, you know, you're kind of in alien territory. Don't do that. No. Bad advice. Write to your strengths. Always write to your strength. Always try and write to what you're good. Why would you DM? Why would you, for practice maybe, but when you're trying to actually make a commercial product, write stuff you know you're good at writing. Do stuff you like. Write stuff you actually want to write. You know, don't write stuff that you feel you have to. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. Yeah, for practice. Yeah. That terrifying. Yeah, for practice. Yeah, for practice, you can try writing to your weaknesses. But when you're actually serious and you want to like, right. When you're actually serious and you want to like write a plot, book, just write to your strengths. There's no I don't know. You know, it's so arrogant to go like, well, these are what my strengths are, because you know, you never know. I don't know. I think I have a fairly good ear for dialogue. I'm good at writing like character. I'm weak at action. And I'm weak at writing like kind of long-winded exposition at times. I just. Travis, buddy, it's so good to see you. How are things going? But like, when you're writing, write stories you actually want to write. Don't write stories that you feel you need to. That's my general advice for the masses out there. how are things going, Trav? Yeah, the whole time I've been streaming it says unstable, and yet it is relatively stable. I don't understand it. It's so weird. So what type of stuff do you write, BB? Write your paranormal romance to your heart's content. I got stuff coming out. I got Jack and Alex coming out. Hopefully I have enough time to edit that. I've got a secret second project that's coming out at some point down the line. I have the project I'm working on for these guys, which will hopefully release someday. To join my thing, feel free. There's my Discord server. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here, everybody. I'm very tired. Thank you all for stopping by. It was good to talk to humans again. I'll see ya. I do intend to stream at some point in the future, but I don't know when I will. When it will be at some weekend at some point. I don't know. hopefully this week will go a little bit easier. It's going to be a little bit more of a low key